Hello, everybody. I hope you've been having a good day. My day's been okay so far. Just kind of a boring day at work, sitting around trying to get people to email me. No one ever emails me, so it's just chasing people for stuff. You'd be surprised, like how much time and money, sorry, how much time it gets to try to get chase people down so that you can pay them. Because there's some like outstanding bills I'm trying to pay, and I just cannot for the life of me get the people to fucking show up so I can give them their cash. But yeah, so it is what it is. We have today is the release date of Phyrexia, All Will Be One. The latest expansion for Magic the Gathering. I've been kind of a little bit excited about this one just because I really like the Phyrexian, especially the Neo Phyrexian stuff. I like the appearance of it a lot, so I think it's pretty cool. Uh, the Brothers War was not a very good set in my opinion, partially just because they blackwashed so many characters, but also just it just wasn't very good. Um, for this one, they brought back the like worst mechanic I think in Magic history, which is what's it called again? Um, what is that mechanic called again? Oh, infect. I hate poison counters, but we're gonna have to deal with it. Now, I have been saving up gold, so I wanted to do a whole bunch of packs for you guys, but my dopamine like addiction was too high this morning, so I kind of spent some of it and got a bunch of uh, packs already. So I'm just short being able to buy 10. However, I do have 8 packs, which I've gotten from a variety of different sources. So we're going to do a draft today, but first let's crack open some Phyrexia All Will Be One and see what the set's like. I generally do not read set spoilers just because I kind of want to be surprised. Manifesting a mommy for you, Argent. Thank you. So let's see. The fair basilica. In Alesh Norn's domain, the Gospels of Unity is the highest law. So maybe just a little bit of background for to what New Phyrexia is. So Old Phyrexia was founded by Yawgmoth, who was a Thran doctor who discovered a cure to a manufactured plague was to complete people, which is to blend their flesh with metal and create horrific abominations. Um, Yawgmoth was a creature of pure black mana, and the old Phyrexians were completely aligned with black mana. However, after they were defeated, a bunch of other stuff happened, and the mechanical world of Mirrodin became infected by the black oil virus. Literally, the black oil virus. And the various creatures there mutated into new Phyrexians. Yawgmoth is, of course, dead. So, despite Phyrexia basically being a hive mind that worshipped him, so we have new Phyrexia now, and you have one. Phyrexia is no longer just black; it is now in every color. There's white, green, blue, red, and black. Phyrexia. There was a civil war in which the white faction won, headed by Alesh Norn, um, which is interesting because we'll talk about this more later. But the Phyrexian philosophy of perfection, extreme collectivism, um, and that sort of thing really fits a black, white, and blue mindset. It doesn't really fit a green or red mindset that well. So I think that's cool looking. For those of you who aren't aware, white aligned Phyrexians suffer from dermophobia. So they tend to tear off their skin and replace it with metal plating that looks like porcelain as a way of indicating that they're not separate from other people. Fair Basilica. Sky Scythe and Golfer, Reach Trample, can't be blocked by creatures with fly. This is like the standard shitty common that they just have to throw in every set to just round out the number. Until end of turn, target creature gets +1/+3 and gains flying and toxic 1. That's not bad. Chrome Prowler enters the battlefield, tap target creature. The Hunter Maze. Oh, that's not bad at all. Canker Bloom. That's delightfully disgusting. Not a bad card, though. 3/2 for 2 isn't bad, and useful abilities. Artax's Skitterfang. Let's see, what's my rare? Mirax. Add 1 mana of any color. Activate this ability only if Mirax entered the battlefield this turn. Okay, that's not bad. That's kind of interesting. Let's see. Will they play Hogwarts Legacy? Maybe. I might see what the actual reviews are for it first. Paladin of Predation. Paladin of Predation can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Wow. Toxic 6. That's high. Necrosquito. That's a cool name. I'll give them credit for that. Necrosquito's a cool name. Let's see here. Gulping Skull Trap. Enters the battlefield or dies. Proliferate. Yeah, Norn is yeah, she is a theocratic fascist. It is true. Blue Sun's Twilight. Gain control of target creature with mana value X or less. If X is 5 or more, create a token that's a copy of that creature. That's pretty good, actually. That's not bad by any means. Rebel Salvo. Actually, no. Norn, that would be interesting. I considered doing Phyrexia for Is It Fascist? The problem is, can you really like do a hive mind if there's no individuals that make something up? Can it really be some sort of fascist thing? I mean, I don't know. Let's see, Distorted Curiosity. I like how they just threw Jace under the bus. Like, Jace is the main character pretty much at this point of Magic the Gathering. But, okay, so apparently what happened is Jace had a mommy GF who was a Gorgon. So Jace, initially, he was in a relationship with Liliana Vess, who is a sorceress who had sold her soul to a demon, a series of demons for eternal youth and beauty. And she was hot, so I mean, at least it kind of worked out. But he broke up with her so he could be with this weirdo Gorgon woman. And then this weirdo Gorgon woman got, like, killed and then taken by the Phyrexians. And Jace was too busy crying over her body. And then he got captured and he got completed. So, let's see here. That's not bad either. The Surgical Bay. So I guess that's a set of lands that you can pay to sacrifice. That seems pretty good to me, to be honest. Not bad at all. Let's see here. Venerated Rot Priest. Whatever creature you control becomes a target of a spell or ability, target opponent gets a poison counter. That is any spell or ability. Holy wow, that's really good. That is really good. Also, it's a 1/2 for 1, so I mean that's good to start off with. Okay, Nimraiser Paladin. I do like the art for this set. Yeah, you can see like it is the knight is grafted to his mount, which is kind of cool. She-Roll's Edict. I actually use She-Roll Drid in my black control deck. Volt Charge, 3 damage to any target, Furnace Skull Bomb, Quicksilver Fisher. That's kind of cool looking. I like that art actually a lot too. Oops, fuck. Okay, I screwed that one up. I didn't hit the right button. Venomous Brutalizer. Okay, Vanish into Eternity. Oh. I hope Elspeth doesn't die. I liked Elspeth because she was a angel. I think Elspeth was an angel planeswalker. There's one of the. I think. No, I don't think he's a completed planeswalker. I don't have a deck of that color, so I don't really care. Let's see here. Basilica Shepherd. Yeah, as I said, I really like the aesthetics of white Phyrexians. Um, yeah, colorless might creatures. You can't really tell like if it's where the cloth starts and their skin begins, or if they're even wearing clothing. Bringing the ending. It's pretty good. That's a cool looking rib skiff. Tyrannex Atrocity. Soulless Jailer. Interesting. Okay, I can play Golem. Offer Immortality. I think that's kind of a cool looking art. I do like the art for this set a lot. Graz Unstoppable Juggernaut. Okay, interesting. Yep, there's Gorgon and Mommy GF. Each opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker, gets a poison counter. Resistance Skywarden, Predation Skywarden. Let's see what's the rare here. Oh man, it's another Grass Unstoppable Juggernaut. So we'll do a draft in a little bit. I just kind of want to go through, for those of you who haven't seen recently, what my new decks are. Okay, so Executioner. Okay, well I can definitely just throw that into this deck because that's the one I passed through. That's a very good ability. Okay, so we're going to take a look at. I'm just going to run through the different decks I have at the moment. So we will start off with. No, I don't want events. I want ranked, historic. So this is the current deck I just recently made called Yawgmoth's Legacy. It's supposed to just be like a mono black aggro control deck. Basically, I just had a bunch of really good black cards sitting around, and mono black control is my favorite archetype. So I figured I'd just make one. Okay, so it's me versus the Prozac Kid. Okay, that's a pretty good starting hand. I'll keep it. I love some of the vampires they came out with. They're very cost effective. Gifted Aetherborn, I feel, is like borderline. I don't know if I'd call it overpowered, but 2 mana for a 2/3 Death Touch lifelink is really good. If you could just throw him out on like turn 2, 3 toughness is pretty good because shock is like 1 toughness, so he can survive a shock or a lot of just very basic attacks. A lot of basic spell cards. So they really have to commit to killing him. Also, anything with Death Touch is always going to be good for blocking. Oh. Fuck. Well, that kind of screwed me over. Shit. Oh, well, there's no real... Oh, I'm just going to pack anyways. Tainted Remedy. If an opponent would gain life, the player loses that much instead. Oh, it looks like it's a mirror matchup. It looks like he basically has the exact same deck that I'm playing. What's VTM? I don't know what VTM is, sorry. Oh, okay. And I'll exile Gix. Brutal Cathar. It's kind of base that they called the white humans Cathars in that one set. Okay, let's see here. I'm just gonna shoot that because I can. I want my creature back. I was just watching Jersh's stream of Hogwarts Legacy earlier. Oh, interesting. So, Generous Josh is playing Hogwarts Legacy. Cool. Massacre Wire. Although there's really nothing, I don't know. So, either he kills me next turn or I win. This was kind of a boring fight batch. Neither of us really did anything of any value. We just basically played a couple random cards and attacked each other, which is kind of boring. Oh, Vampire the Masquerade. I played the I only played the whatchamacallit, the one game. The game Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. So I played that. That game is really good. It's one of those like cult classics that actually I think lives up to its reputation. A lot of the times they don't. If this is going to come down to me just yeah, this is a mirror matchup. He basically has the exact same deck I do. Okay, Soul Transfer and swing for the win. Okay, and I win. Alright, so that was the black control deck. You didn't really get to see very much of it because neither of us really drew anything. Next, we will go with Elven Horde. So this was the elf deck I made. Basically, the logic behind this deck was I had just been cracking packs for a while, and I thought to myself, hey, there's a lot of cheap elf cards that boost each other and have all kinds of other really good effects. Why don't I just make a elf deck that exploits the shit out of it? And it led to this. I like that they reprinted Llanowar Elves with a different name, so now you can have more of them in your deck than you could previously. Because you're limited to 4 copies of a card, so Llanowar Elves was always really good, and it's good to have another set of them. Okay. Actually, that's perfect. So this is a really good card, Lifecaller's Bestiary. So at the beginning of your upkeep, scry 1. Whenever you cast a creature spell, you may pay 1 if you do draw a card. Oh, is this a land destruction deck? Is it one of those gay shit? I hate land destruction, but it doesn't really matter. Okay. I am going to play Gallic Readers. And I can draw an additional card. And I'll just attack. Yeah, so Leafcrown Visionary is also really good. It is other elves you control get +1/+1. Whenever you cast an elf spell, you may pay 1 to draw a card. Which I think is pretty good, actually. Let's see here. I will put that on the bottom. And I'll play Elvish Archdruid. And I will draw a card. And then that will resolve. I think I will gain life. So you can kind of see like how this deck starts to steamroll. So he gives all else +1/+1. He does. Or I guess she does in the case of Imperious Prefect. Perfect. It's a fucking land destruction deck. It's just, it's so like cheesy that, oh even fucking have this shit. I don't know. I just really fucking hate land destruction. Wizards, like, deliberately has only prints a couple land destruction cards each set because people fucking hate land destruction so much, and it makes the game so unfun to play. So I'm not going to concede quite yet. If he destroys another land, then I'm going to concede because it's just not fun. Okay, fuck it. I'm just not going to play against land destruction. Just fuck that. For those of you, well, none of you can see me, but Rain's currently sitting in my lap. There's a good kitty. There's a good kitty. You are a good girl, aren't you? You're a very good girl. Yeah, Rain wants her lap time, which probably means she's cold and wants something soft to sleep on. Okay, that looks like a pretty decent starting hand. Don't you look at me with those eyes, Missy. Reminds me of one of my favorite lines from Lord of the Rings. Beware the Council of Elves. They will tell you both yes and no. Oh boy, it looks like we have a mirror matchup. This is going to be fun. Because mirror matchups are always fun. Elvish Warmaster is actually really good. Whenever one or more elves enter the battlefield under your control, create a 1/1 green elf creature token. Is this going to be another fucking land destruction deck? Oh well, hopefully not. Okay, I will cast Imperious Perfect. And we're going to attack again. Wow. What turn are we on? Like 3 or 4? And I already have this much shit on the board? Unless he has a board wipe, I'm going to win next turn. Which I don't think he does. I literally also have that card in this deck. Like I said, it's literally a mirror matchup. Okay. I think I'm just going to attack. I don't think... Yep. Okay, there we go. And I won. Okay, I'm having decent luck with the matchmaking today. I don't know if just not a lot of like decent people are on, but yeah, so that's the elf deck. It's pretty good, I think. Alright, random common. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we'll get to the draft in a bit. I just kind of wanted to go through these. So then we have my life gain deck, which I call Secret of Immortality, which is actually reference to Platinum Archangel. So I think the flavor text for Platinum Archangel said, "Within its heart lies the secret of immortality," which is why it's named that way. Vampire Eternal is named after Seigneur Vampire, whose flavor text is "Empires rise and fall, but evil is eternal." So, Authority of Consuls is really good. Creatures your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under an opponent's control, you gain 1 life. So that hoses token decks really good. Like, token decks who play against that will just get completely blown out because of how much that will rapidly multiply. Okay. So Voice of the Blessed is basically was created to make life gain viable. So whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on Voice of the Blessed. If he has 4 or more counters on him, it gains flying and vigilance. If it has 10 or more counters, it becomes indestructible. So, I mean, yeah. So I will. It's hard to know because he might have board wipe. So I'm just gonna play it safe and play Daybreak Chaplain. It triggers Daxos, and then he gets buffed, and then I'll attack. You may cast artifacts, spells, and colorless spells from the top of your library. Okay. So Light of Promise is another really mean card. Whenever you gain life, put that many +1/+1 counters on enchanted creature. So because Voice of the Blessed, it double triggers his ability if you gain life. So I've gotten games where Voice of the Blessed has gone up to like 200 or 300 power toughness. Okay. Wow, that was quick. And I am now Platinum 2. Like I said, I'm just really steamrolling people today. Oh, well. And we'll play one more. Let's see. What other decks haven't I used yet? I'm not going to play my Vampire deck, so I played that a number of times previously. We're just going to play my Sliver deck, and then we'll go to draft. Yeah, I like Platinum Angel's a cool card. I'm going to have to mulligan that. That's not very good. I guess I'll keep that. I kind of have to. I don't really have anything else. I don't really want to mulligan down to 5. Oh, it's a blue deck. Oh, okay. There's some people who actually just concede whenever they see someone put an island down on the first turn, just because they don't want to deal with it. I'm going to be honest, I can't really blame them. I often want to just concede the game when I start to see a blue deck be put down. That is ridiculously good. That is very, very cost effective. Oh, come on. Fuck. I can't block. I don't have the... Yeah, this deck's too slow. I'm just going to have to concede. There's nothing I could really do. Okay, so that was a disaster, but he won a bunch, so we have to lose one every now and again. Okay, so let's try new Phyrexia all will be one draft. So, we will go with... I can never remember what the difference is. Traditional sealed draft. What the fuck is traditional sealed draft? I don't like playing best 2 of 3. So we're going to do There's all these like bullshit different formats. Okay, I want to do Premier Draft. A time draft with 7 other players. So, by the way, that is a Phyrexian. Um, it is very horrifying. So, I've looked a little bit about the drafting in this. I kind of want to either do. I kind of want to do white. So either white, black, or white, blue. I think is what I'm thinking of. But we'll see what I kind of wind up going with. So there is an element of luck into drafting. It's not even so much what you get; it's what your opponents wind up drafting. So like if you want to draft something and then like the other players are drafting the same thing, it can really screw you over. I got lucky a little while ago when I was doing a Neon Dynasty draft and no one was going red equipment. So I actually did pretty well at that. Okay, let's see here. Flesh Cutter. Being of you updating me, sacrifice another creature if you do reveal cards from the top of your library. I don't know, it just doesn't seem very good. I'll just take that, I guess. Okay, Ravenous Necrotin. Necrogen Communion. I think I'll take that, I guess. Yeah, boy, this is going to be a disaster, isn't it? Like all of my drafts. Or I actually did okay in a couple drafts, but it's rough. It's really rough. Come on. Okay. Churning Reservoir. So that is... another target creature you control gets... I think I'm going to go for blue-white toxic. Well, I'm definitely going white, so I'll just be drafting white cards for the moment. Against all odds, as long as it's your turn, Duelist of Deep Faith has first strike. Exile. Zealot's Conviction. Guess I'll take Against All Odds. Draw 3 cards, Proliferate. Offer Immortality. Or should I be going for white-green aggro? Fuck. I'm just always so, like, indecisive whenever I do this. I guess I'll take that. Maybe I'll go green-white. Toxic aggro. That just seemed pretty good, so... What do you think, Rain? No, cat is not a valid architect type in this. Okay. Equals the number of artifacts you control. Plague Nurse. That's kind of cool. I think I'll take that. Oh well, I don't have to have a perfect deck in the first round. I'm sure round 2 will be better. The cope I always tell myself. Okay. Archfiend of the Dross. Against all odds. Vanish into eternity. Uh, I'm going to take that because any kind of removal is always good and limited. I think I'll take that. Hmm. Removal's good, especially in this format. So you draw 2 cards and lose 2 life. Each opponent gets a poison counter. I guess I'll pick Orthodoxy Enforcer. Wow. I really fucked this one up. Oh well, I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's see here. Take Zealot's Conviction. I guess I'll take that. Okay. As long as Mirren's safe house is on the battlefield, it has all activated abilities of all land cards in all graveyards. That just doesn't seem... That's cool, but it doesn't seem very good. Fuseling. Prosthetic Injector. If I'm going to go for a toxic deck, that's probably good to take that. Uh, okay, I'll take Paladin of Perdition. Ickermore Gauntlet. So I think I'm going to go for green, green, white, toxic. I think is what I've decided on. Blocks this turn. Porcelain Zealot. Okay. Whenever a creature you control dies, scry one and put an oil counter. I don't know why anyone didn't take that yet. That seems pretty good to me. Tainted Observer. Indoctrination Attendant. I guess I'll grab that. Combat tricks are normally good. I will take the Dross, Oil Gorger Troll. I guess I'll take Paladin and Predation. This deck is gonna have really fucking weird mana ramp, but it is what it is. I guess I'll take that. I'll just take that because it's a rare card and there's nothing else there that I could use. Basilica Skybomb. Or I can get Orthodoxy Enforcer. Actually, that's it. Ecorspit Basilisk seems pretty good, actually. Let's see here. I'll take that one just because it has... It's rare. I mean, uncommon. Okay, let's see here. I should probably take that one, actually, just because I am making a green-white deck. So... Plus, these are always good to grab during draft events, just because then I don't have to... Then if I'm making another deck with the same colors in it, I don't have to worry about using my precious wild cards to make lands, which is kind of an inefficient use of them. Conduit of Worlds. If you haven't cast, you cast it. That's really good. I think that's better though. Executioner Thane. Let's see. Toxic 2. I want another one of those for my Yawgmoth's Legacy deck, so even though it's suboptimal, I'm just going to grab it because I want one for my other deck. Let's see here. That Emergence, I'll take Icarspite Basilisk. That seems pretty good. Okay, Encroaching Mycosynth. Let's see here. Add 1 mana of any color. Exile target. I might just grab that. Just because if there's not something obvious, I just take the rare. Yes, I have a bunch of physical magic decks. I just don't have... I don't have any of them with me here in Winnipeg. So... there we go, Planar Disruption. I should have been grabbing those as I saw them. I'll take Duelist of Deep Faith. Affinity for artifacts. Vanish into Eternity. I'll take that. Removal's always good. So my main deck was a mono black control deck that relied on Extraplanar Lens and Cabal Coffers. I also had a Samurai deck, which sucked, but I got it when Kamigawa came out just because I liked Samurai and I thought it was a cool concept. It did not in any way pay off, but it was fun. What other decks did I have? Reach. I'll take Duress because you can never have too many Duresses. Okay, and we get to build our deck. So don't expect much, guys, because I'm really fucking bad at drafting. I like to think I'm not horrible at constructed, but I am like hopelessly bad at drafting. The only real reason I do draft is because it's a very good opportunity to get um, cards. It's a good way, like if you want to build a particular type of deck, to just kind of go through and pull stuff. Okay, so let's see here. I need to get rid of that emergence. Okay, so I need to get rid of 6 cards. Okay, that fits with the deck's theme. That's fine. Um, yeah, it's probably fine as well. Evolving adaptive. It's not a bad card. It doesn't really fit with the theme, though. We'll come back to it. Duelist of Deep Faith is fine. Fine. Norn's Wellspring's fine. Planar Disruption's good. Copper Longlegs is good. Okay, Leonin Lightbringer is not fit with the theme. Vanish and Carnivorous Canopy's fine. Icar Spell. Okay, that's good. Mirren Safe House shouldn't be in here. Against all odds is okay. Porcelain Zealot. Did I go to pre-release? No, I don't. I don't have any of my cards here, and I don't know. I just prefer playing online. Just because then it's just a lot. It's. I just find it fun because then you can use like cards in multiple decks and other stuff like that. I need to take some more stuff out of this. Plague Nurse, Paladin of Predation. Maybe I should take one of him out. It's a tricky one. I'll take that out, although Proliferate's pretty good in this deck. I'll take out Titanic Growth, although that's probably a mistake. Okay, I'll try playing this with 42 cards. Let's see how that goes. I am probably going to lose every match, but we'll see. In the words of the late, the great President Barack Obama, yes, we can. Okay. Actually, that's not a bad starting hand at all. Okay, I'm going to play Evolving Adaptive. I also just like how much faster this is than Paper Magic. Let's see here. Okay. Attack. Okay, and I will play. Guess I'll play Icar Spike Basilisk. Does that give him first strike? Okay, yeah. On his turn only. I might as well attack. Okay. Okay, let me see. What is that? Whenever attacks against plus for excess number of permanents you control with oil counters on them. He has 0 oil counters at the moment, so that's fine. Okay, and he gets 1 poison counter. I actually went to the My Little... Okay, so I actually did go to the My Little Pony Friendship is Magic movie, just to see what the kind of the people who were there was like, and it was pretty wild, to be honest. That was an interesting experience. Everything you hear about the kind of people who watch My Little Pony Friendship is Magic is like 100% true. I don't know. Okay, planar disruption. Okay, and I will attack. I'll hit that with Vanish into Eternity on my next turn. And then hopefully I'll be able to do something. Well, that was years ago. So... Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to block this. I'm nowhere. I've just been, I don't know, I've been drawing pretty bad this game so far. Okay, so I'm gonna play against all odds, and I will bring back Ecospore Basilisk, or however the fuck you pronounce his name. I'll play Orthodoxy Enforcer next turn. That's fine, I'll keep that. Yeah, it's just not enough. Okay, so what did I learn from that match? I don't have enough creatures in this deck. I think that is why I lost that one. So let me take out some non-creatures. Okay, so what did I draw that was not helpful? Against all odds was not particularly helpful. Norn Wellspring was fine. Take out Zealot's Conviction. Oops. What did I accidentally remove? Oh, there we go. Do not be surprised if I don't go 0-3 in this. It's very likely I'm going to lose each match. All my matches. Something I don't think that matchmaking is very good for limited, to be honest. I find it's almost always I will lose every single match in limited. I just don't feel like they put you up against people of a similar skill level to you at all. Let's see here. Okay, Respect Basilisk. Okay. Mm. Like I said, it's extremely likely that I'm going to go 0-3. Uh, I guess I can attack. Does have vigilance. Okay, I'll play Paladin of Predation. And I will attack with... Oops. Rib Skift, I think. Actually, I'll attack with both of these. Might as well. So he only has one card that can block Paladin of Predation. So he can't attack me with that. What? Okay. I guess he thought that was a good idea for some reason. Unless he has something in my hand that that'll kill Paladin of Predation. Because I'll put 6 counters on him next turn. Oh, okay, I see. Okay. I see what he did there. Okay, and I'm going to attack with all 3. He can't block Paladin of Predation because it can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Okay. So he either has to kill me next turn, kill him, or I win. Which, I think that's decent odds. I have Plague Nurse too, so that should help. Oh, and I won! Woohoo! I was not expecting to win a single match, but there we go. Bronze tier 1 for limited. Although I'm like platinum. It's hard to get above platinum in constructed. Okay, what do I get? Garna, Bloodfist of Keld. Okay, cool. Okay, and let's go. Okay, let's see here. That is also a horrible starting hand. I guess we'll just go with it and hope I draw a land. Fuck. Mulligan rules are always interesting. I sometimes wonder if you shouldn't get like one free mulligan, maybe. I don't know. Or if you get like 2 land or less, you get a free mulligan. I know in like random, if I don't get a decent hand by the time I go down to 4, I just quit. So I don't see any reason to keep playing. Yeah, so I think I basically lost this match. I didn't draw a planes. What the fuck? Some days the random number generator just trolls you. Like I think I had 20 lands. Like what I've started to do is I put like 3 or 4 extra lands in my deck than is recommended. So yeah, so for like a lot of them now I just will put like if the deck calls for like 24 lands, I will just put 27 in now because I've lost so many games from being mana screwed. Particularly my black and white deck. I think in my white deck I might have gone up to 30 lands. I went over 60 cards in it. I think I went to 62 cards because I put extra lands in it, just because I got so tired of constantly losing due to that. I'm just gonna. There's no point in continuing. I'm just gonna concede. I was like 3 or 4 turns behind because I wasn't drawing any lands. Uh, okay, let me see here. How many lands do I have in this deck? Maybe I'll just put more in. Because I'm going to lose the next round anyways. Okay, I only have 16. Okay, I should have way more than that. I'll up it to about 50% land. And hopefully I won't get mana screwed again. Wow, now I got mana flooded, so it's the exact... Oh, come on. Fuck. I'm just gonna have to... I don't know. Honestly, I might just concede early in this. I fucking hate draft. Draft is the worst format. I just felt like I might as well play it because it's it was a release date, but I fucking hate draft. Let's see here. Well, good thing I can't play anything. Yeah, and I'm dead. There's no point in continuing. Wow, that was a shitty draft. But draft is always shit. So I think there was like one time I won 2 games in a row. I think 3 is the most I've ever won in draft. Like I said, I don't think it's proportionate. I don't think draft is they put you up against people of a similar skill level. Annex Sentry. Oh, okay, that's not bad. It's not terrible. Detector Might. Choose a color. Another target creature you control gains Toxic 1 and hexproof from that color until end of turn. Can't be blocked by creatures that color. That's kind of interesting. And let's see what's in this one. Incubation Sac. Okay, well, on that embarrassing note, I think that's going to be the end of the release stream. For those couple of you who enjoy the Magic streams, I hope you enjoyed it. Otherwise, God bless everybody.